inside Tokyo Station. I'm getting ready to hunt down the Shinkansen that I need to use to get down to Kyoto. But I'm in the little shopping area, I guess, or part of the shopping area. Lots of stuff to do in here. It's supposed to rain later today. Plus the Tokyo Marathon's happening today as well. Alright. Let's maybe grab a snack for the train and find out where the train is. Well, it's a little loud, but there's the Shinkansen. Not the one I'm going to be on. I have, looks like 30 minutes. My train's supposed to be around 10:03, and it is 9:38, so about 20 minutes. Alright, now we just gotta wait. Just waiting for the train. Got a couple minutes before they open the door and let us off. JR Penn, non-reserved seating. It's actually very smooth to get here. Don't ask me how to work these stations. If I get confused, I just look for a man or a woman in a uniform, and they are very nice and point you in the right direction. I almost said Hokkaido. Made it to Kyoto Station, and now I need to find the local so that I can get to where I need to be. And just like at Tokyo Station, there is, once you get off the train and come downstairs, there's food, easy to find. There was even a trash can right off the train, so I could dump my bento box that I had for lunch today. And it says I'm supposed to go this way. Look, I came all the way to Japan for Krispy Kreme, and I could have just went to New York and saved myself like 7 hours. But man, some of these look really good. Just the designs and shapes of them, and the smell is off the hook. But that's not what I'm after. So, up the road here, gotta find my next transfer so I can get to where I need to be. First Kyoto sighting. Alright, I'm in Kyoto, and I am just heading over to where my room's supposed to be so I have an idea. Gotta find a place to drop my bag so I can do some exploring. Alright, I got about another 6 minutes to walk. My room's over there. It said I was supposed to cross that bridge, but I was already at this bridge. So I'm just gonna go down the other side. Everybody's wearing a jacket, and I'm here sweating. I've already peeled off all my layers, just down to one shirt, and not even wearing a t-shirt today. The weather's beautiful. I just stopped by my room to drop off my bag. It's still a little early to go ahead and check in, but they accepted the bag. And I just turned the corner here and I saw something that the wife would like, so I'm gonna take a little picture here. Now I'm gonna go exploring the neighborhood until it gets dark, and then I'm gonna go look for the, I think it's a Lantern Festival or festival. It's some sort of festival that's like a 10-day here in Kyoto area. So I'm gonna look around. And one nice thing about coming down here, there are lots of pretty ladies in kimonos and handsome gentlemen as well. Not that it matters either way, I'm taken. Little shrine. Big old tour gate. These streets are very narrow. I mean, look, this car barely fits down it, and yet people are walking on it. just like yesterday in Yokohama, there are police in force everywhere here today. It's a little confusing because they have people blocking certain roads. I sort of had to take a detour to the room. And there's a van driving around the neighborhood shouting something I don't understand. It sounds like he's roaring like Godzilla every now and then too. So, not sure what these are all about. But we're moving on. Alright, what we got here? Little temple, some more girls in kimonos, some more police, not in kimonos. I think that'd be cool if they dressed up in like traditional armor. I mean, they're in a traditional area. Okay, big torii gate. We're heading this way. See what's going on. I always look around to make sure there's no signs that say no video or no photography. The last thing you want to do is get yelled at. Especially here in Kyoto, they're very strict about certain rules. So please don't screw it up. For others, apparently in the past, certain tourists made a nuisance and caused a lot of headache. So now that the country's reopened, let's everybody put their best foot forward. That includes me, because I'm kind of an ass. One thing I'll be scouting out on this trip is how much accessibility some of these areas have, so that if the wife and I get to come back next year like the plan is, we'll know where to go and where to avoid so we can maximize our time. Now our cruise ship that we have planned is supposed to come through this area, so well, currently I can tell you that this particular area is not. Most of Kyoto that I've been through so far is. So let's just keep looking around. Okay, I'm gonna have to trim that last video down. I was filming the ground for a while. Here's another temple. Some neat stuff to hear. Look, it's takoyaki. I'm gonna get in line for that, because there's like no line, and there's a bunch more little food salt, and I wanted a snack. This is cool watching him do this. Okay, I have my first takoyaki right here. It's going to cool off because it's just hot enough to burn the skin off your hands, even in the box. Here is some grilled bamboo shoots. And I believe one of these is squid, because it really smells it. I'm not sure, some sort of desserts, maybe? It's hard to tell. Yeah, we're just gonna, this guy's selling kimonos and silk or cloth scarves. Yeah, very cool. Well, I found a nice little place to have a little rest here around the edge of this food area. Set my takoyaki down so that I don't burn my mouth like every single person I've ever seen eat it. Because I'm not going to try to put it in my mouth until I can at least hold the tray in the palm of my hand, which at this point I still can't do. I guess this little guy is going on a vacation. He's got his bag with him. So this whole street is shoulder to shoulder with police officers. Half of them have cameras. Then they have this barricade just like they had yesterday down in Osaka, so they can immediately block off the road. Oh, here they go. Something's coming. I'm not sure what it is. It's the van that's been making all that noise. So I'm not really sure. Oh, those are China. No, I don't know what the hell that is. Japanese and Chinese flags on one vehicle? Is that what that was? So now these cars are zipping by. Ooh, look at this one. Oh, now they're going to open this back up. Okay, so that was the whole thing for that one van. Weird. Well, one thing I've learned is you need to turn your head sometimes to look down some of these alleys. There's all sorts of stuff. These little shops and businesses are tucked in everywhere. Never know what you can find. There's a kimono rental place hidden back in there. Vintage kimono and antiques. Very interesting. Pretty colors though. Please enter after 20 steps. Nice little vintage motorcycle. Very cool. Right behind it. An Alpha. Another little temple, shrine. More police officers. You can definitely tell I'm not in the States. There's an Amazon box just leaning against the door on a busy street and nobody's touched it. I've also seen food deliveries sitting out in front of these shops that I've been passing that aren't open yet. Nobody touches it. It's a different environment.
Thank you.
I had to stop and get an ice cream. Finally, after 2 days. This is soy milk ice cream. It's actually really got a nice flavor to it. Very silky. I'm on a little street. I don't even know what this street's name. I don't know what half the streets' names are around here, but yeah, not shop. This says liquor, I think, right across from the ice cream shop. But, oh, and there's a bottle for my wife. Right there. Alright, now it's time to eat ice cream. I was just walking down this little alley here, and I came across this old bike. I love old bikes. This is pretty cool, pretty ratty. Well, I was just saying a few minutes ago how deliveries are just left out of front. Here's a closed business, and there's its deliveries. Nobody's messing with it. Yeah, I don't know if all of these are houses. There's quite a few on that side that look newer, but they look like sort of more like houses. I guess this is some sort of restaurant. Not really sure. Bar maybe. Open 11:30. Closes 6:30. All right, and we're walking.